3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out Dave Blunts. Shout out Dave Blunts, that fat. Save it.
What up? Welcome to Dynamite Rocketship. I'm Toby McMullen. Please subscribe to the Patreon and this here YouTube channel or any audio platform you have. We got bonus episodes up on the page, and we got fresh episodes for you every week right here, baby. Drop a comment and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm here, as always, with the young parrot, the Oreo kid, Kodak White, other fun nicknames, Tucker Brookshire.
That's right, folks. It's your boy, Jordan Peterson Jr. Good to be back in my squirrel shirt.
JP Jr.?
JP Jr. He's back in my algo for some reason.
I never got him. I was never served him. I'm aware of who he is. I'm aware of him kind of. Whoops, hang on, hold on. Professional podcast. I never understood his thing. He started out he was the first like debate me in a park guy.
Actually, yeah. He's basically me, but a little more right wing.
Right.
He's like, he's giving weird little fellas advice on how to not be a freak. But he's a psychopath.
Oh, he's just a gay man, but in a suit this time.
Yeah, he's sort of a closeted homosexual, like your boy. Everyone's a closeted homosexual.
He's Canadian, right?
I believe so.
Stick to maple syrup, JP.
I think he might be. He's got a what's that accent? You know, I don't know accents.
Oh, me either.
He could be Scandinavian as far as I'm concerned.
I watched Blood Diamond last night.
Great movie.
It's all right.
Is it?
It's okay.
That's right up your alley.
Yeah, you would think so. But I watched Guy Ritchie's The Covenant.
A great movie.
Unbelievable.
Saw it in theaters. I said, God damn, that was a slapper.
So good.
Yeah,
dude.
the one you don't see coming either.
No, I thought it was trash.
Every now and then, Guy Ritchie will come out the woodwork with a little heater. You go, how the fuck did he do that?
Caught it on an autoplay.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Amazon was like, watch this, idiot. And I was like, all right.
Oh, you got served the autoplay.
Yeah, they served it up. The movie's fucking awesome, but it makes all the other war movies look terrible.
Yeah, well, going in, I was like, oh, great, another America's the best war movie. Not so much.
No, it's how about the raddest dude in Afghanistan?
Yes, sir. Guy Ritchie. Besides what's the detective with the big hat?
Sherlock Holmes.
Besides
The greatest detective of all time.
Yeah, that fucking guy.
The most famous detective to ever exist.
I was thinking of Dr. House.
No, well, kind of a detective.
Kind of a detective, if you
sort
think
of
about
a detective.
It. Certainly. But besides those Sherlock Holmes movies, Guy Ritchie really do not be missing.
I disagree.
Do not be missing. Someone confronted me recently about how I am teetering on a black scent.
Yeah.
I just caught myself.
You be code switching.
I do be code switching.
You walk right up to the line, and then you go, no, I'm a cute guy in earrings.
I go, ooh, whoopsie. I do be doing that.
You do be doing
My
that.
bad, folks. I'm really trying to change.
Just anything for the barbecue invite.
I've been doing a lot of looking in the mirror yet again.
But we'll get back to this in a second.
Yes.
But I mean, now more than ever, based on the new viral TikTok trend, you are almost allowed to do black scent.
What's the new trend?
Gingers are black.
What?
You missed this?
I'm not on TikTok.
You didn't send it out. They didn't send it out in Ginger Quarterly.
What the hell? Well, the mail hadn't gotten to me yet.
Sure.
It's only quarterly.
Yeah, that's fair. Super fair. Yeah, no, it's this whole thing. This lady put out this video that was like, gingers are black, went crazy viral, and now every ginger guy on TikTok is making
I've been saying this for years.
videos. It's just ginger guys just making potato salad, being like, finally.
What the hell? I've been saying this for years.
Yeah, it's great.
I've been trying to be black my whole life.
I know.
Whoa, send me this video. After the pod.
I almost DM'd it to you, but I thought you might have missed it, and I wanted to give you a nice little surprise.
What the hell? Why did nobody send me this? I'm the black guy.
Well, now as a black man, you will be iced out of all the discourse.
Right, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, I'm so far removed from being a redhead, it doesn't really even affect me anymore. I'm straight up black.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's like my, I've been saying this for a long time because the thing about redheads, and I will not call us gingers because that is a slur, and if you rearrange the letters, folks.
Sure. Hello, but don't even get me started. That's like the super Christians who are so Christians they're so Christian they hate Christmas.
You know,
and they go, you rearrange Santa, what do you get?
You know what I mean? Take a look at the word ginger and tell me that don't remind you of another word where we're not allowed to say that. Anyways, I've been saying this for years because we get put down a lot.
Yes.
We out of all the whites.
Yes.
We are at the bottom rung.
Without question.
Without question. Name one white having it worse than us?
I couldn't possibly. Ed Sheeran, Tough Life.
Well, not a tough life. I mean, every now and then one of us sneaks to the top. Prince Harry, Ed Sheeran, me. Every now and then one of us slides through the cracks.
That's so funny. I thought you would have been all over that.
Whoa, I gotta see this. I'm over the moon.
Oh no, I've been seeing some funny videos of
what does she say? What's the justification?
She doesn't give one.
Life is beautiful.
Yeah, she just goes, gingers are black.
And I bid you adieu. And I do be being black. Whoa, hell yeah. I got to get back on TikTok. The kids kind of backing me up there. All right. Yes, sir. Didn't put the earrings in for no reason.
No, you're locked and loaded.
To be honest with you, Toby, if you want to know the truth of the matter, I was telling Toby I had this little mental breakdown. I be having mental breakdowns.
Yeah, you stay having mental breakdowns.
Had one last night, took the earrings out.
Oh, wow.
Because I was so down on myself. I was looking in the mirror. I was like, what am I doing wearing these?
This is your version of handing in your badge and your gun. Putting the old life behind me.
He's like, put it on the desk.
Yeah, you're cementing your earrings into a hole in your basement like John Wick. And then some Latina DMs you and you have to break out the pickaxe.
I can't go get it till someone kills my dog. And
I'm thinking I'm back. And it's you paying $18 for a vodka soda in Midtown. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm fucking
marketing. No way. Yeah,
that's kind of what happened. Honestly, I woke up this morning and I looked in the mirror and I go, "Whoa!" I was like, "What am I doing? Put these things back in. What the fuck?"
Well,
scary moment.
I don't even see them.
Right. Sometimes the listeners don't know because of the headphones.
Yeah, but also it's like I think that. I don't think anyone notices them on you. I don't think anyone's thinking about it. I think you're the only guy thinking about your earrings.
Well, sometimes I feel like people hate me for no reason, and I'm like, well, what is it? And it's like, well, because I look like a douchebag.
Sure.
I mean, right?
Well, yeah, and the personality.
Yeah, and the general aura. Yeah. But if you excuse the two.
The mental breakdown.
Very sweet, very nice guy.
Screaming about things you're uninformed about.
Because people have been well, not misinformed. No. And we can bleep that out if we need to, but don't get me started.
I didn't say misinformed.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said...
I said uninformed.
Oh, uninformed. Same fucking thing. I'm fucking so informed, I'm going insane over the damn thing. But yeah, no, I mean, I feel like people have been mistreating me recently.
I just spilled all over myself.
You look disgusting.
What the fuck, dude? I'm an adult, dude.
You look fucking disgusting. That's what you give for drinking out of a blender bottle in public.
Drinking out of a fucking sippy cup, too.
Yeah, that's just childish.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with me?
My point being, though, Toby.
God, I stink.
People have been so rude to me recently.
Right.
And they've been treating me poorly. Yes. And I've done nothing to deserve it. And I've been thinking about my behavior, and I'm going, am I doing something wrong?
Probably, yes.
What am I doing wrong?
Lots of stuff.
What?
Outfits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's always like, it's because of how I look. People go, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them.
Right.
If I saw me at a party and I walked in and I saw me like by the DJ booth freestyle rapping with my shirt off or whatever I be doing.
Yep.
I would not like me.
Holding a bottle of champagne that someone else paid for.
Yes, I would not like me. I would go, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
I'd go, that guy stinks. But but people have no right.
Sure.
Anyways.
I had the exact opposite. I walked out of my house the other day and like 5 strangers were all so nice to me, which is so jarring.
Right, you have sort of a friendly face.
Guys are doing bits to me, like randomly. A guy jogged by holding 2 kettlebells with a chain around his neck, shirtless. And then another guy walked behind him and looked at me and goes, that fucking guy, huh? And I was like, yeah, guys.
See, nobody's doing that to me.
Another guy, old man, long gray hair, sees me and goes, I thought I had long hair. And we're laughing about it. We're having a good time.
What the fuck?
People are saying hi.
What the fuck? Nobody's doing that to me.
It was awesome.
People look at me and they go, what do you want? They go, what are you asking? I'm like, can I have the muffin I paid for? They're like, oh, right. Okay, here you go, you douche.
And that's the blackmail experience in America.
Yeah, right. Yet again, being judged for how I look.
Yeah, what are you going to
do? Okay. Don't tell me I don't know what's going on out there.
But we were talking about accents at Blood Diamond.
Oh, yes.
That accent, that South African accent that...
Is Leo doing one? I can't remember.
Heavy.
Ooh.
He's going, yeah, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro, we got to get out of Africa.
Now, those people, the South Africans, even Steve Bannon said they're racist.
Who's Steve
You don't know who
Bannon?
Steve Bannon is, but that's a great cut if you did.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But he's a big racist.
Oh, for sure.
But he was like, those people are racist.
He's lifting up his hood, being like, South Africa's
It's kind of.
That's not great.
He's like, boy, oh boy, they got to relax. anyways, catch that cross on fire.
I said kerosene, not gasoline.
We're no more making movies about the South Africans. They're up to no good.
They're up to no good. But I am waiting for the Blood Diamond reboot, where instead of a diamond, it's just a kid in a lithium mine.
They just found $1.2 trillion worth of lithium in Oregon.
Oh, that's good for us. Bad for those hippies.
I think that here's the thing, though. I think Australia owns the land that it's on, or something. I read an article about it and forgot about it immediately.
And that's the Tucker Brookshire uninformed opinion.
But folks,
You gotta stop that.
bleep it out, Toby. That's for the edit later. Sorry,
A little bit of homework for the kid.
Sorry. Yeah, get to fucking chopping it up.
Yeah, if you that South African accent, that's no good.
Well, that guy, the black dude, what's the Damon Hisu? What's his name?
The actor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He just came out recently and he was like, I'm having trouble paying my light bill because I don't get any money from these movies I was in.
Well, yeah, it's a whole
And then I was like, you know who's not having trouble? Leo DiCaprio.
doing all right.
Doing all right. Free my guy.
Yeah, he's good as fucking Blood Diamond.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's also in some other movie. I guess he's really only done.
Well, now they don't get residuals anymore when it gets sold to different streaming platforms. They get fucked.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I guess Leo's probably getting residuals.
Well, he's still making movies, making $1 bajillion off of them.
Right, yeah. I don't know why I'm comparing the two, but it felt racist.
Yeah, no, he's doing fine.
You know?
He's balls deep in some French high school senior.
19. She's 19.
Yeah, crazy.
He's pulling a Bill Belichick, but in reverse.
Their texting conversations have to be.
I bet Leo's been doing that shit for so long. I bet he knows how to talk to a 19-year-old.
He's like 45 plus. He's ending all of his texts in periods like an old guy.
No, I bet he's going, how was class and what did your professor say?
Do you think he's doing he's doing emojis and stuff?
Yeah, he's the goat of this. He's like sending her fucking Bluey memes and shit. He's like, here's a new Bob the Builder coloring book.
Yeah. If you were born before 1985, you end all of your texted periods.
Yeah, and the font is huge.
Huge.
You know what I've been seeing recently? This is a classic. This is how I know we're getting older. One of my female friends, I saw her on the bench the other day at a park.
Yes.
And she had one of those, you know, the phone cases that fold over.
Oh yeah, those suck.
She was doing that, but it was folded down, and she was holding the phone like that and reading.
Oh, squinting?
Is squinting. I was like, that's the most mom shit I've ever. When they get the fold over case and they're holding it while they read like this.
Yes.
I was like, bitch, are you 63 years old? Put that away.
They got it flipped in the back. They're trying to take a photo going, my camera's broken.
yeah, she might as well. But that's some mom shit right there, bro. Shout out to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah. If you're squinting while you're reading, you can't have kids.
With the flap over case, that is like, babe, you are aging out.
Yeah, you're donezo. Get some turquoise jewelry and call it a day.
Yeah, you're on a turquoise jewelry kick.
It's a good mile marker for an old lady.
Yeah, it really is. With the phone.
It paints a nice picture.
Yeah, my mom wears a lot of turquoise jewelry.
I bet she does.
My mom called me the other day and was like, I was like, Happy Mother's Day. And she goes, the electricity under my house is completely falling apart. All my appliances are broken. I'm losing money by the minute. I was like, all right, Mom, have a great day. I mean, these old people cannot stop having a bad time.
Just maximum overdrive in her house.
Yeah.
Just getting attacked by her blender.
She was like, all the wires in my house caught fire and I had to evacuate. I was like, what the fuck? It's getting old seems like a nightmare.
The problem when you get intel like that, when you get an old lady debrief, you can't trust it.
Yeah, I'm like, how bad could it be?
It's like either there was a real fire or the Wi-Fi went out.
Precisely. She's like, she goes, I had to buy a brand new washing machine, a brand new refrigerator, a brand new dishwasher, and a brand new dryer. And I was like, what?
Like, yeah, Rent-A-Center came and took all my shit.
yeah, it's like, are you sure? She's like, I had to buy it. They came back and took it from me.
My fucking fridge got repoed.
I just know it's some old dude knocked on her door and was like, ma'am, you're going to have to buy my a brand new appliances. And she's like, fine. You know, she's gullible like that. AI is going to have a field day with my mother.
Yeah, I got a knock on my door, which is like the most jarring thing that can ever happen.
There's a lot of doors to get to your door, too.
A lot of doors to get to my doors.
Whoa.
One, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 doors.
Oh, that's frightening.
Yeah. We had a full-blown infiltration.
Yeah.
The enemy the call was coming from inside the house.
Who was it?
I don't know, because my instinct when I get a knock on the door is I then become it's like I'm Jason Statham and they're coming to kill my wife.
Grab the kitchen knife.
I turn off all the lights. I put the night vision goggles on. I start screwing a silencer into my gun.
It's like that Sebastian Maniscalco bit. He's like, everybody get down.
Yeah. Oh, but nothing.
Who was it?
No original ideas. It was so I creep to my door and I do like the ninja walk, heel toe.
Yeah,
first.
so they don't hear the floor.
Yeah,
because you know they're
avoid the squeaky boards.
squeaky board.
You know what I'm saying? I peel. I look. I give it a look. I have the super stealth people. I have the people with the blocker. They flip up.
Oh,
so they
good.
can't see the light go away.
Oh, very good.
Oh yeah.
Did you install that yourself?
No.
Okay, good.
No,
That's some real.
I know people who do Post-it notes, which is that's
not
crazy.
bad. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, little peek. I take a peek. Empty hallway. Coast is clear, unless they're ducked down with a big knife,
Right.
which is what I would do if I was trying to kill me.
Right. If somebody comes for your ass.
Yeah. I crack the door. Hallway's clear. I go, okay, dodge another bullet. Because it's nothing. It's probably a guy with some Chinese menus or something trying to drum up some business.
Doing a little networking.
And two guys, and then I open the door, and then I hear from the stairwell, which the stairs are right by my door. I hear a guy go, "Hey!" And I go, "Fuck!" They got me. I go, "Why'd you open the door? They heard the door open. You fuck! You were a silent assassin. You were fucking ninja Gaiden over here." And then you crack this loud ass door, and this guy goes, "Hey, I'm just here to talk to you about Verizon. I bet you have Spectrum."
I knew it was the Verizon people. They are demons.
And I go, "Buddy, I got Verizon. I got fiber. It's unbelievable."
They'll still try. They're crazy, bro.
And then he hit me with the most charming fake sales guy shit of all time. He just goes, "Already on the winning team." I was
Jesus Christ.
No, it was great.
No, that's actually fire.
It was great.
This is the real, so I live on the...
I bet you with Spectrum. I go, no.
They come to my house, literally, like, no lie, the same girls sometimes. I think they kind of want me.
No.
Here's the move. So I live on the first floor. My door is closest.
Quit bragging.
Yeah, not to brag. First floor, closest to the door. So I'm getting knocked on all the time.
Bars on those windows.
Yes, I'm living in prison, literally. But so homeless people, everyone's knocking on my door because I'm the closest door on the first floor to the main door. This is how you do it. You answer the door with no shirt on and long johns.
Yes.
People are ready for shirtless.
Yeah.
Nobody's ready for long johns. Sweating.
You know what I do? I go, no shirt, jockstrap, butt plug in.
You answer with the butt towards the door.
No, butt away from the door. And then I drop my keys. I go, "I'm so sorry." Bend over, give him a little show. What's that? Is that a pink gem? Yes, it is.
You go, "Sorry, you were telling me about Verizon?"
I look back and I go, AdamEve.com, are you familiar?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a butt plug.
Yeah, me either. I wore it too long. It fused into my anus.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. Does that explain everything? That explains that waddle you fucking got.
Yeah, it's fucked up my gait.
You're right, yeah. I used to have an ex that would do that. She'd wear it at Chili's and shit.
I had to use warm water, heat it up. Like I was getting a dent out of a Honda Civic.
The real move is you got to rub it between your hands before you put it in there. But don't ask me how I know that.
What?
Because
you gotta preheat the plug.
A lot of these butt plugs are made of like aluminum and shit.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, and so you don't want to freak her out or her or yourself or no disrespect.
Yeah,
I'm talking about a lady. I know you're doing your own thing over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta fucking get it between your hands like you're starting a fire before you. So she didn't go, "Whoa, what the hell was that?" That's a little tip for the fellas out there. Jordan Peterson Jr. at your service.
That's a little Alaskan preheat. You gotta get that friction. See, that's what I want. That's what I want before I have something stuffed into one of my orifices. Is your meaty, disease-ridden hands? It's just you coughing into your hands and then rubbing it right on
I'm breathing on it, spelling my name in it. I'm like, "That's right, baby, it's mine."
Oh, that's so funny. Because the cold makes things contract. It makes a lot of sense.
Right. No, it's very smart. I'll tell you how you learn that if you do it one time and she goes, "Whoa!" And you go, "Oh, shit, right. I forget this is aluminum or whatever it is."
You learned that in the wild?
Brother, I'm in the wild.
See, and you can't teach experience.
You know what I mean? I'm in the wild and I'm putting things places they shouldn't be.
That's That's an unbelievable tip.
Women are not doing well.
And the world is better for you having put that out there.
Yeah, you're welcome, boys. I fucking that's a solid. And I bet the ladies appreciate it as well. Make no mistake.
And the fellas.
And the fellas. And boys, if you're listening, I'll do it to you too if you let me.
I don't know if I would go hands. I would probably toss it in my armpit like I'm warming up a frozen pad of butter.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Armpit.
Yeah, and then you get to
Like a frozen pad of butter. Whoa, that just hit me. Just no. Whoa, ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh, in your armpit.
Yeah.
Ooh, kids making popcorn.
Yeah, a relative did that
Yo, white people be wildin'.
Yeah, it was at a Cracker Barrel too.
Oh, she took it off the table?
Why assume a woman?
I don't know. That was a little peek into my noggin.
No, it was a big boy.
Okay.
It was
he put butter in his armpit?
Heat it up.
Ew, dude. Oh, with the wrapper on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going raw butter.
I was thinking slice the butter, put in the armpit as like a goof for the table. I was like, that's not very funny.
That's like a fun little bit.
Yeah, I was like, that's not funny at all.
No, that's unacceptable behavior.
Okay. Nothing but respect.
If you got the butt plug heated, if you got it heated in the pit, then you really open up the opportunity for a little sleight of hand magic. Right? You just pop that wing up.
Oh, I got your finger.
You pop that wing up and you go, what's this? You know what I'm saying?
Well, then you got to carry one with you, and that's a whole other problem.
Oh, I stay strapped.
Oh, yeah. Keep it in the pocket.
Well, then keep it in my ass.
Yeah, right. You take it out, wipe it off. That's disgusting. How could you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are the tips, boys, if you fucking want them. Here's the thing I've been doing recently. So every now and then I like to change my look.
Yeah.
Every man is familiar with this. Every man, this is something I've realized. Every man 2 to 3 times a year for about 3 to 5 days each time goes, I should have a goatee. And they try out a goatee.
Did you really?
And they look like a little.
Did you really?
I go, I should. And I do it. I do it once every 6 months.
Well, it just makes you look like the evil version of yourself.
I look insane.
Do you have a photo?
No, I will never show. I do have a photo, but I'll never show.
Show it to me.
No, absolutely.
Show
not.
it to me.
I'd have to go through and find it. I would.
Yeah, just pop there.
No.
Pop there. Come on.
No.
The magic of editing.
No,
Hollywood
no,
magic.
No.
I want to see it.
Just trust me.
I don't, and I need to see the evidence.
No, because
Listen, sir, you're not going to sit down in front of Congress and not provide evidence.
Well, to be honest, the more embarrassing thing is the photo that I took. Because here's what I do when I trim my beard, I take a photo of every angle of my face, like I'm building a hologram, so I can get all the angles, so I can see how I'm perceived.
Okay.
A true mental illness.
Yes.
And I don't want you to see all those photos.
My problem is
of me.
I only ever look in the mirror straight on. I look great, and my side profile is no good.
Really, I got a nice side profile, but head on, it's tough.
I got a good head on, and then I got from the sides. It's all shit.
I dream of the head on. The head on is what you want.
You want a nice head on, but then the problem is you gotta operate. You gotta stay.
Right. Your whole life is.
Yeah, it's like an old video game where you have like the lock-on targeting system. I gotta hold L1 my whole life to fucking.
Well, see, when I got side, so I'm constantly just like, this is how I'm talking to women.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm on a date and I'm sitting in the chair like this and she's across the way. I'm like, I can't lick your face to face because she'll see my fucking teeth are crooked and shit.
Yeah, your teeth aren't that bad.
No, but my whole face, I am low key ugly.
Yeah, I did. You did say that you had bad teeth the other day. I did sneak a little closer peek. They're not. It's not great. It's not so much they're crooked. It's that they're coarse.
I got poverty mouth. I'm telling you, if you look at me for more than 6 seconds, you start seeing all kinds of horrible shit.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, why his left eyebrow's drooping, his teeth are crooked, his mouth is gay, his butthole's tight.
See, my thing is that my hair, it frames my face nice, and when it's like if it doesn't poof out too much, if I can contain it, it has a nice kind of thin look to it.
Let
from
me
the
see
front.
this. Give me the side.
And then the side, it just poofs out.
Yeah, come back this way. Why'd you put that butt plug back in?
So
but no, you want
rude.
You want the front. You want the front.
The front's
you do have
good.
a nice front. You don't want the
From the side is bad.
The side is bad. You're extremely limited in your angles. I look great in a football helmet.
God, you're just crab walking everywhere.
Pretty much. Dude, you know what? I'm so deranged. Sometimes I'll walk into a room and I'll be like, I need to be on this side of the room because this is my good side. I'm like a lady. I'm like a gay black lady.
You are.
I'm like a black lesbian.
That is levels of anxiety and insecurity that I cannot even fathom.
No, the sad thing is it's narcissism. It's not even insecurity. I wish it was insecurity.
Oh, that's so twisted.
It's so twisted. It's so much worse than insecurity.
That's
it's like I need it.
It's a literal tough look.
Yeah, quite literally. But every man looks terrible if you look at him for long enough.
Every human being.
That's not true. Women are all women are beautiful.
Okay.
Jordan Peterson Jr.
Yeah, JPJ. JPJ. Yeah, all these ladies. Is that him? All these?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a fucking douche.
Yeah. But he's like addicted to pills and shit, which nothing wrong with being addicted to pills. I mean, my God, you got
trans women aren't real and Xanax is fucking sick.
Yeah, that's literally him. And he's like also like, and you gotta eat meat or whatever the fuck, you know.
I bet he wants to eat some meat.
Yeah, I'll fucking eat his meat.
Yeah.
Teach him a lesson.
Yeah, fucking
I'll
slip
change
right
his,
down on
I'll
him.
change his whole outlook on life.
Yeah, tell me I'm not a woman. Slip him down.
Tell me I'm not a black guy.
Yeah,
I'll suck your dick if you don't tell me I'm a black guy.
Yeah, no, I got no time for him. I got no time for the other one that's just him, but about Instagram or whatever.
Who?
Gary V.
Oh, Gary. I thought you were talking about Andy Tate. Yeah, no. Gary V. Gary V, an infamous employer of all comedians in New York City.
Yeah,
all my friends work for him.
I can't stand that guy. You know, there great news coming out of the online personality streaming world. Are you familiar with Vitaly?
Of course.
You know that? Do you know the situation he's gotten himself into?
He's in prison in Dubai?
No, dude.
That's a different guy.
In the Philippines.
In the Philippines, that's right. He's locked up because he tried to
he went over there and he was streaming doing pranks.
And he like hit a cop or something?
He stole a scooter from someone, I believe, as like a bit. I don't know. He basically just went around with the camera fucking with people.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, no. We'll put you in a cage with no water."
Well, let me tell you one thing.
We're going to dry you out in a room full of sweaty dudes, no water.
Right. No creatine in there, Vitaly.
No.
One thing the Asians don't play about is crime.
Oh, fuck
you
no.
can the Asians, you can fuck a robot, you can put a pillow on your dick and fuck it, but you better not break no motherfucking law.
Yo, smoke a bowl over there. See how that goes for
yeah,
you.
you can barely have a tattoo, let alone fucking.
They go, "Oh, we're gonna cut your head off, but first we're gonna cut your hands off."
Literally, I mean, yeah. I thought he was free though. I thought he got out.
Fuck no, he got 25 years. 25 years.
In the Philippines?
Went over there trying to do a little kick stream.
What?
Oh, yeah.
That's like some Jean-Claude Van Damme shit.
Buddy, the president of the Philippines went on a broadcast and swore about him.
Whoa.
Was literally like, fuck this guy. And anybody who wants to try and do this shit, this is what's going to happen to you.
Okay, well, you know what's crazy? Dude, this is wild that I know about all this. So about a month before that happened, there's a viral reel where there's this guy who lives in Vietnam, may have been the Philippines. I get him confused. But he was in one of these Asian countries, and Vitaly's fucking with people, doing pranks, filming it. And this guy who's also a famous Instagrammer or whatever goes up to him, and he's like a Muay Thai fighter, and he's like, "You will not disrespect the people of this country." And he's like, I'll knock you the fuck out if you don't get out of here. And Vitaly's like, I'll knock you the fuck out. And the guy he's like, you won't, blah, 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 blah. And then the clip, nothing ends up, I think he ends up leaving the area or whatever. But right before that happened, there's a guy confronting him about fucking with the locals.
Yeah, and what a horrible idea it was. And if you're not familiar with Vitaly, he was a streamer. He got banned from Twitch, which is like the #1 streaming platform, moved to Kick, which is where they all go.
What the hell's the difference?
Viewership and money. Like the viewers, there just isn't. Twitch is like the destination. It would be like if you got kicked off of YouTube and you had to start uploading to Daily Motion.
Damn.
Yeah, it's bad.
Damn. Sneeko.
Yeah,
he's on Kick.
Yeah, all those
guys,
all those tools.
What is that?
Basically, Kick is basically just all being funded by this one billionaire who's just throwing money at people to stream on this platform. It's never gonna work.
Right. Classic.
Yeah, and then Rumble is the one that's even worse than that.
And then Truth Social.
That's
Donald Trump Twitter.
Yeah, but that's I think that's one. I think if you looked at the actual users of True Social, I bet that's 95% bots.
Right. Yeah.
As opposed to Twitter, which is like 60 to 70% or something.
Right.
Probably, or maybe even more.
But Vitaly used to do YouTube pranks. That was his big.
Yeah, it was his big thing. And then he
start.
started doing those streams where they would To Catch a Predator guys, make him drink Windex or whatever.
And we know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's just whack.
That is whack. Leave those poor boys alone. They're going through enough already. Well, you know what I mean. We've already been through this. But
Lock them up.
Lock them up, but don't hit them in the face with a scooter before you do. Let them fucking walk to the car.
Yeah, let them get stabbed up in prison the way God intended.
Like Tory Lanez.
I don't know who that is.
You know who Tory Lanez is? He shot Meg the Stallion in the foot.
What?
God damn, you don't know shit about my culture, bro. How many episodes have we done? What the fuck? Racist ass.
Shot her right in the hoof, huh?
Yeah. He just got stabbed in the head in prison today.
How do you get stabbed in the head?
Well, someone took a knife and stabbed him in the head. How do you stab somebody in the head?
I can see a stab in the face. Cheeks are very soft.
I think maybe face. I think maybe, but he had to go to the hospital. He's a famous rapper?
Yes.
God, that makes me so mad. You don't even know who he shot a woman in the foot because she was talking that talk.
Well, Tory Lanez sounds like a high-end fashion designer or a street racer.
Guess how tall he is?
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, not bad. 5'4".
Short king.
Short king. Dating Meg the Stallion at the time, who was 6'1".
Well, a guy that short, you can only stab him in the head.
Yeah, where the hell?
You have to get on your knees and stab him in the stomach. Yeah. Hey, do me a favor. Get on this stool so I can stab you.
Honestly, my dream is to get attacked in prison. That would look so cool in my resume.
What a wildly... Would you put that under special skills?
Yeah, I'd be like... Well, I would just like to tell someone that on like a date. They're like, what happened to your face? I was like, Coney Island. Or
Coney Island?
No, what's the prison on a rock?
Alcatraz?
Coney Island. Coney Island. Shit.
I think you were going for Rikers Island.
I don't know where the Philippines... Rikers Island. That's what I was talking about. Alcatraz. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know shit. Anyways.
Yeah, but this guy, he's like, 25 years. He asked for the death penalty.
He did?
He was like, just kill me.
Well, then he'll get out after like 5, probably.
They don't do that over there.
They don't. He's going to be there for 25?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they don't all that stuff that we do. No.
Well, you cannot be fucking with the Asians like that. They really don't play.
They super don't. Imagine the president of a country getting on a national broadcast being like, fuck this guy.
Man, that's why you can't be on the internet for too long. You just start reaching for content so hard you go to jail.
Yeah.
You go full Diddy. Good Lord, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel kind of bad for him now.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
I mean, it's definitely, listen, it's definitely a punishment that far exceeds like what he did. Like that should be
the prison industrial complex.
That's crazy. But also, I do not feel bad for this guy.
I guess Whitey needs to learn his lesson.
Go over there, fuck around, find out.
Right, yeah. Damn, 25. I could do 25.
You couldn't.
I think about it every single day.
25 years? You come out when you're 60.
Well, I would just assume life at that point. That's just life as far as I could absolutely do life in prison. I think about it all the time.
Because you think of it as like push up with your boys.
Yeah, I'm like, or I would commit some.
But you being there, be like, these eggs are a little runny.
No, I'd get used to it. I'd put on a dress, put a wig on, put a butt plug in my ass, have a fucking field day. I'd be a damn champ over there.
Yeah. During a Kick live stream, he allegedly harassed security guards, attempted to kiss one, tried grabbing an officer's firearm, and filmed without.
All right, who's never wanted to do that before? Who the hell's never wanted to do? Every time I see a cop on the street, I go, grab the gun, grab the gun, grab the gun.
If I am on the subway and the cops get on and are standing at me, I look like a serial killer because I just sit there and I just stare at their gun.
I know, because the gun's right at your face.
I'm gonna just grab it.
I'm like, what are they gonna do? You could get one of them.
No way.
It's like
no act of violence. I
just want to touch it.
I just want to hold the gun.
Yeah, it's always like a fat guy too. I'm like, I bet I could handle this thing better than this old big idiot.
Oh yeah, just like
what is that? There's got to be a term for that where
it's called intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts. Yes.
Yeah. I've had a horrible intrusive thoughts my whole life, but every time I would get on the train, as it was pulling up, my brain would be like, jump in front of that.
Yeah. Jump in front, and then you get on the train. And you go, grab the gun. It's fascinating that we haven't. It's actually amazing we haven't done that.
Yeah. Well, I think that because that's not everyone. I think there are people. I truly believe there are people who walk around this earth and they don't feel anxiety, depression, psychotic, fucking intrusive thoughts ever, and they're just living their life. Can you imagine living like that?
What went wrong? Where did we go wrong?
I don't know. I think my dad had just gunked up bunk jizz.
Yeah, we were definitely not the primo jizz.
No.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? So I work remote, right?
Yeah, we are. Make no mistake. We come from we come.
Oh, for sure. Well, listen. So I work remote, and I'm single, obviously.
Yes.
So I'm beaten off 3 to 5 times a day.
Yeah. No, they're not letting them out, by the way.
You know what I mean? And I was thinking, and I was like, man, I probably in the 4 years I've been working remote, I probably have come more than Genghis Khan did in his entire life.
Untrue. Genghis Khan notorious for his jizz.
What, for holding?
No, for jizzing, dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I literally am jerking off so much I probably have him beat.
As one of the all-time comers.
Yeah, I'm like literally in 4
Gotcha.
years of working a remote job at
Gotcha.
a computer, I've
Yes.
done Genghis Khan numbers.
Yeah, you could have redefined a total.
He had to conquer the planet. I had to like get a video editing job.
Yeah, his lineage is throwing Vitaly into a prison.
Yeah, I'm like there's no good cum left. It's all weak cum. I've literally blown through it all. There's none left.
Oh, it's just all, and they're just so tired.
Yeah, I'm literally just I'm running on fumes over here, empty.
Yeah, that is an insane stat.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that Genghis Khan like redefined an entire region of the earth.
76% of people in the world have his DNA somewhere in their bodies.
So insane.
Imagine if I applied myself.
For real.
Imagine if I gave this little life a shot. Imagine if I stopped smoking pot and said, let me do something crazy. Let me take back China. Let me take back the Nepal.
Yeah, well, he didn't. I don't think he had game like that. I think it was. Yeah.
Well, it was definitely game. He showed up on a boat and he said, I'm here.
Where the hose at?
Yeah, he said, where the hose at? I got a couple ideas. And where the fellas at? I got a few more. He was just cutting people up left and right.
Oh, dude, I saw this guy with the worst game I've seen in public in a long time. It was awesome.
What are you doing? Can I have a Zen?
Yeah, definitely. I was on the L train coming out here to Brooklyn, and
Stand up.
it was packed as fuck. So I was standing, and then I hear like I hear real close to me a guy. A guy go, have you heard this band before? So loud.
Oh, no.
So fucking loud.
Oh, no.
And I turn and I look, and it's him and a girl, and they're doing the earbud split.
Bluetooth or wired?
Wired.
Okay, that's better.
Standing.
Whoa.
In public.
Whoa.
Not great.
Wired's better.
You think?
The Bluetooth split is nasty work.
Why?
It's just like they're so far deep into your ears and shit. It's like a disgusting. I don't know.
That's the same. It's the same. If you were talking about sharing wax,
I'm also on the Bluetooth tip that it causes. I'm going full RFK with the Bluetooth shit.
well, oh, you think it's gonna?
I think it gives you tumors in your brain. There's no way we fixed wires.
We gotta ban. We gotta get you off the internet.
This isn't even on the internet. This is something I've just been ruminating on.
Okay.
We did not fix wires.
Yeah. Why? I mean,
You know what I mean? We did not.
I'm anti Bluetooth, but for like fucking dork reasons.
Why?
I'm like, the sound quality isn't as good,
Right,
and
of
why do
course.
I need to charge my headphones? And also, especially when it comes to like gaming shit, I'm like, well, there's a delay,
And you got tumors all rattled on your fucking brain. That's why you got a butt plug in your ass.
Yeah. Well, I preheat.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, and if you are gonna share, if you are gonna share earbuds, give them a little rub down. Warm
Yeah.
up.
Wait. So what did he do? He fucking.
Okay. I got off the train. I wrote it all down. Okay.
God damn, this guy was fucking up,
Dude, so okay. So these it's like maybe he's 23, maybe 24.
Yeah.
This dude, like classic, like got shot out of a cannon through an Abercrombie and Fitch or whatever the current. Where do you guys shop for clothes? The guy where you see him and you go, oh, you have the fucking white guy uniform.
Yeah, the khakis with the shirt.
Yeah, and the fucking hat and the whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The I've got a big date tonight fit.
buddy. And this guy is running the 2005 negging handbook.
I don't know what negging is.
Negging is where you.
I laughed. I don't know what negging is.
How do you not know?
I think I do, but I'm not.
It's
confident.
where you're a dick.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's where you're like mean for sexual reasons.
Exactly. You're like mean to get the attention.
Right. I knew it.
Yeah, no, the wackest of the moves. So he's got the headphones in. They're sharing. He goes, "You heard this band? This is my favorite band. They're from New Jersey."
Wait, he had headphones in while he was talking to this.
They were doing the share.
Oh, okay.
Headphone share. Lock in.
All right, sorry.
All right, so they're doing the headphone share. He's yelling because he's deaf in one ear, and he's going, "This is my favorite band. They're from New Jersey."
It's Bruce Springsteen.
And close. And she goes, "Oh, what's the name of this band?" He goes, "Oh, you don't know these guys? Have you ever heard of the Black Keys?" It's like one of the most popular bands.
They're not even from New Jersey.
I don't think so.
I think they're from like Oregon.
I don't know. Let's find out.
The Black Keys.
Yeah, I was shocked at the poll.
What did she say?
She goes, "Oh yeah, I know the Black Keys." And he goes, "Oh yeah, what album do you like?" And she names it, and he goes, "That's their most popular album." And it's like, buddy, they're one of the most successful bands of the last 20 years.
Men are so pathetic. I mean, just imagine, just poor woman having to put up with that. What a nightmare.
It was truly a it was like a stereotype.
That means he had headphones in, was listening to it, and goes, "Hey, babe, peep this."
Yes.
That is crazy, bro. That is nasty work, as they say.
Okay, I definitely want to put keys into that. I searched the wrong thing. Akron, Ohio.
That's where they're from.
Yeah.
I told you they're not from New Jersey.
Not from New Jersey.
This guy's favorite doesn't even know where his favorite band's from.
No,
it's like, you ever heard of Wu-Tang Clan? They're from the Philippines.
It was and as someone who listens to music that isn't necessarily super popular in the mainstream world and came up in music scenes where that guy like the you don't know the fucking that guy is prevalent and everyone hates that guy. I assume that everyone has heard everything that I've ever listened to because why wouldn't I?
I would just never talk about my music to a woman ever.
Well, yeah, because because it's just you going, "What do you mean you don't know Stove God Cooks?"
Yeah, I'm like this song about how he smacked a bitch in the face and sold her grandma cocaine. You don't like this?
This shit is actually gasoline.
Yeah, women are never ready for my music.
So he goes, "My favorite." He goes, "What's the name of Black Keys?" And he goes,
"Oh, you did write it down."
Oh, I wrote the whole thing. Yeah. I like transcribed the whole thing.
If this guy knew you were 4 feet away transcribing his he'd kill himself tonight.
I hope he does. Fuck this guy.
No, fuck him. It's hilarious.
And she goes, he goes, "Yeah, I saw him play live last year. It was sick." And she goes, "Where'd you see him?" And generally in that situation, they're gonna say like a cool venue, Brooklyn Steel, whatever. He goes, "MSG." Madison Square Garden. This guy is trying to talk about this band like he discovered them like Magellan. They played at the most famous band at the most famous venue on planet, Madison Square Garden.
Was it a random woman or did he know her?
No, he knew her.
Okay, thank God.
They were canoodling.
Canoodle.
He thought he was killing it.
Right, yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And then just didn't give a fuck.
Poor guy. Now I feel bad for him too.
Yeah. And then the train stops and he goes,
"Oh, this was on the train.
You are not listening to me while I'm talking."
I thought you got off the train.
No.
Oh.
I'm standing there. Do you listen when I talk?
Barely.
God damn it. What the fuck?
Sometimes you just be yapping.
Dude, you suck.
I thought you were off the train, but keep going. Sorry.
I'm standing on the train for the third time.
Okay. Well,
I'm standing on the train, packed train. They're right next to me. They're splitting the headphones.
I got it.
God damn it. No wonder women hate you.
I know if you're a woman, I'd go talk to me, babe.
Oh, you
I'd go, let's start a podcast.
Yeah, you motherfucker. I'm the only one in your life who respects you.
Any reason to talk to a lady.
Okay, so
shave that beard of yours. We could really do some things.
No, it's bad. I got no chin.
All right.
This is doing so much.
I just made you look like a lady.
From
the back.
Yeah, it has happened.
You know what I mean?
Got a tap on the shoulder and seen a disappointed man.
Sure.
And he goes, so we get the train stops and he goes, "This your stop?" And she goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure you knew your stop."
Oh.
And I was like, "Bro."
Oh.
And I looked at this woman and I wanted to be like, if you suck this guy's dick, you lose all credibility in your life. I would have been like, if someone said that to me, like trying to be meanly flirtatious, I would have been like, "It is, and you stay on this train."
Yeah, I'd be like, "That's the last time we ever talk to each other. Bye-bye."
just like everything, because he's doing that with everything she says. He's going, you like risotto?
Well, he's doing that because one time in his life, this is the problem. One time in his life that worked.
Yes.
One time he negged a woman about her train stop and she accidentally blew him. And then he was like, well.
Slipped on a banana peel with face first into his cock. Yeah.
And then he was like, well, looks like I have a playbook.
It blew my mind.
A woman followed onto a penis has ruined many men's game.
No, what happened was a guy, he was a freshman in college, and then a guy who was 3 years older than him was rolling the worst blunt of all time and going, you don't know how to get pussy?
Yeah, he's like, you ever heard of the Black Keys?
Yeah.
He goes, talk to him about it.
That would be like going, oh, it's my favorite band. Who are they? The Foo Fighters?
I don't really know the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, well, it's because you're a black guy.
Right, yeah. But I do know they're a band.
Yeah, one of the most popular bands to ever exist.
Yes, Nirvana and the Food Fighters.
The Food Fighters?
Foo Fighters. Foo.
I
said food.
You did say food.
But I know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't possibly fathom being that big of a dickhead.
Then he went home and he told his roommates, he's like, she loves me.
Yeah.
She can't get enough of the kid. Men are so fragile.
They are.
It's pathetic and embarrassing. We've got to figure it out.
Well, the inverse of that is also, have you ever heard of another live streamer, Amaranth?
No.
I think I'm saying that right. She's known for being hot on Twitch. She does live.
It's a lady.
Yeah, she does live, but it's like a lady who is just, she's like a bug zapper for incels. Because she does live streams of her in a bikini in a hot tub in her house.
Toby, I have seen this woman. As a matter of fact, I've seen quite a few clips. As a matter of fact, I got swatted by the fly swatter myself. She buzzed my ass as well. That was in the Explore page one day.
Oh, that honey's
that's
sticky.
her name.
Yeah,
brilliant on her part.
Well, her and her boyfriend had a fight for 10 hours on a live stream.
Oh. For views.
We have reached the end of culture.
Oh my God. At hour 2, they're like, it's good for the show.
It's great.
Oh.
They probably got off the stream after screaming and crying and yelling at
they were screaming
for 10 hours, dude. And they probably turned the camera off and were like, that was great.
What this live streaming thing is fascinating. How many people are watching that?
Tens of thousands.
I like the Riz streamers. You ever seen this guy Marlon?
No.
It's this sexy guy, and he just goes up to chicks, and they just like fall in love with him. And there's a cameraman right there. And I follow another guy, this big, giant, 6'8" black guy named.
I hate that more than crowd work.
No, yeah, I mean, I kind of love it. I'm like, just shout out to the boys. But there's dudes who walk down the street, and they just wait for women to look at them, and then the cameraman he'll go up to him and they'll just talk to these girls. That's the dream.
I don't know. Well,
you gotta be. We should be Riz streamers. That's what it's called.
Riz?
A Riz streamer?
I guess.
I think that's the technical word for it.
That is. I hate everything about that.
You just meet women in public.
You just go harass people.
Yeah.
No, that guy's got to go.
These dudes go to like county fairs and
buddy, go to the Philippines.
Yeah, grab a scooter and throw it at a cop.
Yeah, I hate that.
That's what we should do with everyone we dislike. Have them go to the Philippines and see if they can't act right.
I love it.
They just take all of her. Donald, if you're listening.
The Philippines litmus test?
Yeah. Donnie's on the phone right now going, get him out there.
Get him out of there.
Get him fucking deported. Boy, I'll tell you. Did I tell you what I did the other day when I came in here?
No.
Dude. I bought a brand new white t-shirt.
Sick.
Brand new. It's about 4 p.m.
How long? So how long until this thing got stained?
This is it, Toby. So what I like to do is I'm a guy who I like to buy white t-shirts fresh.
Yeah.
Sort of a rapper type of thing. Like,
of course,
wear it 2-3 times. I'm done. This is why I have no money.
Yeah.
Because I'm just buying white t-shirts. So I get my nice white t-shirt on. I come in here, I put it on, I go downstairs, I grab a coffee.
Oh, can't be having coffee.
I come back in.
White t-shirts, water only.
Brother, I come back in, I open the door too hard. The top flies off the coffee. The entire cup shoots into the air, lands I'm talking chest to leg, lands all over my pants and shirt. T-shirt ruined. My point being, we have got to do something about the coffee cup lids. Why can't no one can design a coffee cup lid correctly?
Nope.
Is it my fault?
Yes.
How is it my every lid?
Because you're a dumbass.
Well, besides that was the door.
No, that was you.
That was the fucking door.
No, you're placing blame in the wrong place.
No, it's the
blame is upstream.
I've been drinking coffee for 15 years.
You would think you'd know how to keep a lid on.
Well, now that I say it out loud. Now that I say it out loud, that's actually a decent point. You're not actually totally
That would be
incorrect.
like, I've been driving a car for 15 years. I ran it right into this group of people. Just hit a bus full of nuns.
No, every time I have a cup of coffee, I spill it on myself, and it's because when you drink it, the coffee gets at the top of the lid.
Yes.
And then the residuals get at the top of the lid,
Yes.
then randomly you just drop it on yourself. How have we not? There's certain things we have not fixed in this fucking country that are so easily solvable.
How would you solve it?
You'd get a domed lid with no flat surface, so that no matter what, it slides right off before it ever gets to you.
No, that's slipping.
Why are we not doming the lid?
Because then you can't sip. You can't sip out of a dome.
No, you put the hole in the top of the dome, and then the rest, when the water comes out, it just slides right down instead of building up at the top.
I just spilled all over myself not 30 minutes ago with a sippy cup.
Precisely. There's no dome.
But a dome wouldn't work because then it's gonna create like a quarter pipe effect where it's gonna rush. It's not gonna sip
No,
right.
you're thinking of a dome down. I'm talking over. So when you bring the cup to your mouth.
Oh, you're talking an inverted dome.
No, you're talking inverted dome. You don't know what a fucking dome is.
No. Okay, look.
What the fuck?
A dome on
this
top.
This is a dome. I'm talking about this right. I'm talking about this right here.
Yes.
But without this shit on the top, so that when you sip it.
Yeah.
And this is flat, right? So
Yes.
that when you sip it and the coffee gets on the top, it comes down the sides.
Yes.
So that you don't have to so it doesn't build up, because all these motherfuckers are inverted with the
Yes.
dome.
Yes.
So that the coffee sits in the top, so that when you go to drink it, it pours all over yourself.
Right.
Dome the lids.
Totally. Can I? Okay. Counter argument.
Yeah.
Even with
I'm sweating.
Even with it.
I'm fucking heated right now.
Even with the dome lid, if you were to bash it with a door, it's still gonna spill all over you.
The door. Okay, well, maybe the door was my fault. All right, well, 1 second. Okay, I didn't. All right, well, Well, also, don't even get me started on doors. Can we figure out the fucking doors already?
I don't think you can figure out the doors.
Why aren't they opening the way I fucking want them to? Doors should go up. They shouldn't go go up. Why the fuck are the doors going sideways? God, give me Donald. Listen to me, baby. I got plans for this country.
If you become a millionaire, you're gonna be the first guy to have only Lamborghini doors
in my house.
In his house.
In my house, and you're gonna have to wait for him to come all the way up and come all the way down. Nobody knows what the fuck to do. I should be president. You can literally be president in this country. I should do it.
Yeah, you should.
All you got to do is tell a couple lies. You just got to promise people shit.
Of course.
Know? I'm like, I'm gonna fix the Middle East with a cigarette and a protein shake, and they go, "This guy's gonna do it."
That's my breakfast every day.
That's my breakfast every day as well. I just had one right before. My point being, I'm on to something.
Yes.
I'm out of breath.
Yeah, you're fired up about this.
God, it just pissed me off. I mean, my whole shirt covered. I guess that was my fault. The fucking door.
Yeah, or you can be like me. You just never wear white.
Right.
Which it's for stain purposes.
Right. Well, I like to buy them fresh and clean and, stun on them.
When I was in my 20s, my mom sent me pants designed for children with the stuff, with the chemical on them that makes the stuff bead off.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was like, you're stain prone. You need protective pants.
Little known fact about that stuff. The single most, the leading cause of cancer in America.
Yeah, but I got clean slacks.
Right, yeah, but your legs
head full of tumors.
Your legs,
Clean slacks.
Your legs are riddled with tumors. I learned recently, and I'm never using nonstick pans. And here we go. And let me get started on this as well. Nonstick pans.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this. DuPont. We'll save this for. We're going to start doing. What's the fucking word? Not controversy.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. The words. DuPont in the early 70s designed chemicals so that when the rocket ships went to space, the heat would slide right off of it.
Yes.
And it turned out to not be useful in spaceships, so they put it into pans for Teflon pans, and they tested it on all their employees, and it turns out it's called this shit called PFOAs, and it's the single most cancer-causing chemical in the world, and everyone's got Teflon pans, and there's lawsuits going on all around the country for people who have cancer because of nonstick pans. Rochester, New York, the whole city's in a fucking group lawsuit right now because that's where they make the pans, and it's seeped into the
Groundwater?
Groundwater. And so everyone in fucking Rochester's fucking covered in a cancer.
I hear you.
So fix the pans.
Okay.
Fix the cups, fix the doors, and fix the pans.
I got a counter on this as well. Listen, I get it. To the people of Rochester, I am sorry.
Yes, apologize.
But my eggs, they're sliding.
It's an amazing. It's an amazing.
pancakes-
It's amazing.
these pancakes are slipping.
I use a Teflon pan.
Come
today.
on, I mean, it's good stuff.
And I am kind of like, it's worth the cancer.
Come on, listen, you got to make choices in
Right,
life.
you know, you're getting cancer no matter what. Might as well have a couple eggs come off the pan. I'm cooking eggs on a metal pan. This shit is sticking.
It's
you
so
know.
good.
God damn. Anyways,
I got a snack-based beef for you.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. That was good. There's a new sheriff in town when it comes to snacks that I love. I'm not a sweets guy. You know that about me.
Yeah.
Except I got the other night. A little woman. She's been throwing out products for quite some time.
Woman.
How do you feel about Little Debbie
One of the goats.
and what she's doing out there,
She ain't ugly either.
buddy? They have a product that will put your dick right into the dirt. It's my new favorite treat. It's unbelievable. Strawberry shortcake mini donuts. Buddy.
You bought those?
Buddy.
You're a savage animal.
Just a nice pink sack of fat.
God. Oh, you got the bag.
I got the sack.
You got the sack.
And I ate.
You got the sack.
I ate them all.
God,
Sack to the face.
Toby, you took a sack to the dome.
18 mini donuts.
Toby, 18. Toby. Toby.
Dude, at the end, there were crumbs in the bottom. I tipped the bag.
Toby, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like a horse with an oat bag.
Jesus Christ. That's why that side profile's hurting so much.
Shit.
You got 38 donuts in your mouth. God.
They are unbelievable.
You're talking about I know what bag you're talking about. You're talking about like the ones that normally they're powdered.
No. Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes they come in the sleeve.
Yeah.
Damn, 18 of those is
Went down
bro.
easy. Went down
Were you
easy.
high?
Too easy. What?
Were you high?
On donuts?
You have all the traits of like a junkie.
Yeah. Just eating chocolate.
Yeah, you're just fucking taking 18 to the head because it's the only thing you can afford.
Dude, they're like $3 too.
Are you going to do that again? Don't do that again.
I don't think I can ever be near them again.
Yeah.
I cannot trust
What
myself.
did the guy say when you bought them? He's like, you're the first one.
No, I Instacarted it so I don't have to look anyone in the eyes.
Oh my God. You Instacarted 18 in a bag?
Well, there was more stuff in the order, but that was in there.
What else is in the order? Jesus.
Some Little Debbie,
Jesus Christ. Don't tell me you doubled up.
some strawberry Swiss cake rolls. There's something about that artificial strawberry,
Right,
man.
okay, I like them.
That and an artificial banana get me,
Yeah,
dude.
hey, banana cream. You know how I feel about
But I'm looking at the packaging of this little bitch, and I don't think there is a greater catfish on planet Earth than Little Debbie. It has all the hallmarks of a classic catfish.
They strive on nostalgia.
Buddy, first of all, think about if Little Debbie was on Tinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a picture of her face.
I told you she ain't ugly.
But it's like update that headshot. That picture's about 40 years old.
Right. Still, I'll do it.
Little Debbie's but here's the thing: is that it's neck up. My theory is that Little Debbie ain't so little underneath.
Big old woman.
Big Debbie.
Big Debbie.
Fat bitch underneath.
She's definitely Big Debbie now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I always had a little crush on her and the Wendy's girl.
Yeah. Oh, Wendy?
Wendy with the braids.
You know why you can trust?
Yeah.
You know why you can trust Wendy? Because you get a full portrait. You know what's going on.
You never know that bottom half though. You never know.
Yeah. Little Debbie pulls up to a date in an Uber XL, not by choice.
Damn, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Not my queen.
Yeah. No, she's named Little Debbie like a guy in prison who's 6'9". It's called Tiny.
You know what I am? I'm kind of a zebra cake head.
Zebra cakes are fire.
I actually had zebra cakes recently.
Zebra cakes, that was a...
I had 2 of them. Not to brag.
Well, you know what you should have done? Eaten 16 more of them.
Right.
But there were mini donuts.
Instacarting 18 strawberry shortcake donuts is one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my life.
But there was more stuff in the order.
Even then.
There was some ground beef.
Dude, what?
Untouched.
Ground beef and strawberry shortcake donuts. Dude.
Wait, I'll tell you the
You're
whole...
a bit of a Big Debbie yourself.
Oh, fuck you. No,
Damn
ground beef's
fat
good.
ass.
Ground beef's good.
Right, no, I have nothing against the ground beef.
Yeah, I'll tell you the exact order.
You made some poor immigrant bring that to you in the pouring rain. That is crazy.
No.
Just sweating.
No. It was
8 flights of stairs in the middle of Queens.
It was a blizzard, not a rainstorm.
Good Lord, that is crazy.
Orders. Okay, here you go. All right, my Food Bazaar order. Shout out Food Bazaar, one of the only.
I do love Food Bazaar.
It's one of the only grocery stores you can trust in this damn town.
Down.
All right, here we go. All right, ground beef, some frozen beef and vegetable dumplings. Fire.
It's not bad.
Yeah, fire. Canada Dry flavorless seltzer because they were out of the other one, and I feel bad when they replace it. I don't want to tell them to give me something
sugar free or regular.
There's no sugar in seltzer.
Oh right. I was confusing that with the other one.
Pellegrino?
No, there's one that's like
soda.
It's when you go to the bar and you go tequila soda, but they actually give you the one that's sweet.
Oh, tonic water.
Tonic water.
Yeah, it's not sweet. It's but it does have a slight sweetness.
It's a little sweeter. Yeah.
There's some I can't remember what the thing is in it that makes it different. Kettle brand pepperoncini potato chips.
Pepperoncini. God damn, you like a kooky flavor, huh?
Yeah.
You got to get off the pot.
Some Sweet Baby Ray's honey mustard dipping sauce
to accompany the ground beef.
To accompany my breaded popcorn chicken.
Okay, that's not bad.
Tube of Pringles, full tube.
Full tube, not a small tube.
Not a small tube, full tube.
I don't mind the full tube.
Jar of pickles. two cans of Chef Boyardee mini ravioli and meatballs.
Dude, you're making me sick right now.
It was all on sale.
This is crazy.
Melinda's hot sauce. Melinda's
Someone
habanero
had
hot
to go
sauce.
to the grocery store and put all that in a bag.
Yeah, an extra hot sauce. Yeah. Some shelf stabilized almond milk unsweetened.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it was on sale. Honey bunches of oats with strawberries. Unbelievable.
I've actually had that. Amazing.
It's so good.
Cereal is, I mean, they know what they're doing.
Cereal's the goat. Some bananas.
Boom.
How about that?
All right. Boom.
How about that?
He did it, folks.
How many of those bananas do you think I've eaten?
None.
Here we go.
They're going to go brown any day.
Little Debbie's strawberry Swiss rolls. I got a strawberry something in me.
Something's going on.
Yeah, I'm a real fat fuck here. Sack of fat, the Little Debbie donuts, strawberry shortcake minis. Some zero sugar A&W root beer, not too shabby.
Dude, you're a baby, dude. You're getting root beer and donuts, dude, with pickles and ground beef. You got to get roommates again. You need someone in your house to go, this is disgusting.
Make no mistake, I need supervision.
You need somebody to go figure it out.
I need a handler, like a CIA guy. It's
Jesus
bad.
Christ.
And then a Dr. Oetker. I'd never heard of this company before. They put out a fine product, though. Dr. Oetker Virtuoso Pizza. Mozzarella and pesto, thin and crispy.
I ain't mad at that. Ain't nobody mad at a frozen pizza.
Hey, frozen pizza for $5. How you doing?
Was that all on sale?
Yo, everything, every single thing.
Man, unbelievable.
Yeah, I think it's good, though.
I think you should be ashamed of yourself, but, listen, God knows I got my own issues. I'm a fucking closeted gay guy. You got a problem with pickles and no donuts. We're all struggling out here.
Whatever. We're all getting catfished by Little Debbie.
Yeah, life is
big
hell.
bag bitch.
big old woman.
Big old Debbie. All right, but we gotta get out of here, bro.
Oh my God, another absolute heater,
Fun
folks.
time.
Yeah, I mean, have we ever missed? Yes, but goddamn, that was a great one.
We missed a couple, two, three times.
2, 3, maybe here 4,
But
5.
God damn it, do we appreciate you guys tuning in, dropping comments, being fucking supporting the show. We love the shatty. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna head over to Patreon now. Those episodes go out Thursdays, and the
Mavs got the #1 pick.
my
God.
God.
I'm done.
Wow, I thought the Hornets
They
had
have
locked.
like one of the least percentages of a chance. The league is fucking rigged. Go Hornets. I'm sick of it. I wanted the white boy.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. They cold envelope.
Oh, that makes me so fucking mad. Anyway,
What are the Hornets gonna get now?
Who the fuck knows? Probably some small forward that will play for 3 years and then be out of the league. My life is an absolute fucking disaster. God damn it.
Hell yeah. My life continues to rule. We will see you guys next time. Later.
Bye-bye.